Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. This is a bit of a random video and there might be note to it, but I thought, do you know what, it might be interesting because I was going to do this anyway, so why not do it on here and then we can look at this stuff together. So as you may or may not know, we go to a lot of festivals. Me in particular has done the full shift this summer and done every single festival that we've been to. No part-timers round here. Jake, you missed one of them. So I'm quite a sentimental person and I like to have little keepsakes, and I kind of fell out of the habit of keeping keepsakes in the last few years because I was like, well, if I go to an event, it's going to be filmed and the video is the keepsake. But this year, it just so happens that I've kept like a load of landfill tat from pretty much every festival that we've been at, and I've got like a drawer, like a little drawer, and I get back from a festival and I'll start editing and then I'll give myself a little break and I'll do like a real quick like empty my bag in that break, and every little kind of festival memento goes in this drawer. And then since it's the end of festival season, I was like, cool, let's clean it out and let's see what's in there. So, and then I thought, let's do it on the podcast. So that's why you got the old crotch cam here, because I'm going to put the drawer on here and we're going to look at this shit together. Might be a bit awkward because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hold the mic. But hey ho, as I say, maybe the idea's got legs, maybe it's not, but that's what the second channel's for. So starting off, and this is kind of by accident, but a big memento from festival season this year that I have accumulated, or that we have accumulated, is this chair. This is, for those of you eagle-eyed, this is the 2000 Trees throne that they provided for us. You can see it's got the cup holder here. It's a pretty uncomfy chair, if I'm being honest, but it's got a great story. And yeah, we were kind of like, when we were leaving 2000 Trees, we were like, do we take this? And we were like, well, they went to a lot of effort to make that for us. And you know, if anyone says, yo, why have you got the leopard print gold chair with cup holder in your living room? It's quite a cool story to tell them about the fundraiser and things like that. So this will stay with us for a very long time. And speaking of chairs, I just found this as I was getting ready to look through my stuff. This is, you know it, it's the big Vodafone inflatable chair. This was from Rock in Rio, so this has come all the way from Lisbon. And I love this, and I'm really glad we queued up for like 2 hours to get these chairs. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's still got theirs out of me and the guys. And it still works. It's still inflatable and not popped. And yeah, I really, really like this. And this will probably find a permanent home somewhere in the flat, I'm sure. There's a lot of stuff that's come from all over different places that we've never been before. So that's why something like a dumb chair like that has a sentimental value now, because if that was like a Slam Dunk or Leeds Fest inflatable chair, it would probably just get left at the camp, to be honest. But just to be totally honest. But yeah, that's from Rio, Rock in Rio in Lisbon. So it had to come back. So let's dig in to the bulk of the drawer. And again, I don't know what's in here. I haven't looked in here. And I'm not sure if this will be a long or a short journey that we go on. So here it is. It's one of the cheap IKEA drawers. So let's try and get that camera angle a bit better. It's not a bit better there, but hey ho. Can we do better than that? Can we do better than that? These webcams are shite. So first up, we got this issue of Gentleman's Quarterly. And why is this in here? And the reason is I bought this in the airport after Electric Picnic. So we were flying back from Dublin. It's like a 50-minute flight, and the plane was delayed by about 2 hours. It was meant to be leaving at 11:30. It left at like 1:30 or something. Super frustrating because it meant that I was not in bed until like 3:30, and on a work night, that ain't good. So I bought this to keep me entertained in the airport, and what I did, I got this from WH Smith's for God knows how much, £4. and I popped it down, and then I sat and watched YouTube on my phone and haven't opened it until just now. So that's the GQ magazine, the Gentleman's Quarterly magazine. Up next, we've got the Retro Gamer magazine. I wonder if I can flip this camera view here to kind of make it. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about. And then if I flip it that way, oh fuck. Sorry guys, it's an ad hoc thing here, you know, we're just vibing together. There we go. Cool. So this is the Retro Gamer magazine. This was featured in the video. Comment if you know which one, but I'm sure this will remind you if we can find the funniest thing I've seen all year. There it is. Oh, blimey. Look at that big Xbox pad. So this is a memory of a pretty shit weekend, to be honest, but some fun content for the channel. This is a cap that I bought. So I had a festival. I had a festival outfit planned for Leeds, which was like flame Vans, flame shirt. And then I found this flame hat in like one of the thrift shops at Leeds Fest. And I bargained him down from 20 quid to 12 quid. And it went straight in my bag. Hasn't been worn and probably won't get worn. So that's that. We got loads of crap in here. This is my most significant and important thing. And I don't know why. I'm like an attached child to this thing. If you can't tell, it's the Minecraft inflatable sword. And this went everywhere with me this year, literally all around the world, this thing. And it will continue to go all around the world with me. I'm going to take this everywhere I go. It had a puncture and it's been repaired, and I really care significantly about this. I thought I'd lost it at Kendall Calling, and I even put out £100 reward for this, but then I found it in my pocket. Chucky bought me this at Rockford People. He bought 4 of them, one for each of the lads. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's still got theirs. And for some reason, this just has a tremendous sentimental value to me. I think it's because Rockford People was so great, and maybe it was our first new experience of the year. I don't know. I don't know the science behind it, folks. I just know that I love this thing, and I was very upset when I thought I lost it. And here it is, and it's going to go everywhere that I go and make a cameo in as many videos as possible. What else we got? This, another inflatable. This is a pillow, and this is a pillow that Fat Frank gave me for free at Download Festival, and I used it at Truck, and I used it at Leeds, and I used it at Reading, and I used it everywhere that I needed an inflatable pillow, and it's sticking with me. It's small, it's compact, it goes in the bag next to the inflatable sword, and yeah, I'm really glad to have this, and again, it was given to me for free, so I appreciate that. Okay, next up, and these are not so much festival related, but they were in a festival video, and I received them while I was at a festival. These are the Riding the Low merchandise, which is Paddy's band. So this is like the stickers and stuff that he sent. This webcam's terrible. I'm sorry. I need to get like a proper 4K webcam or something that at least has autofocus. So I was really appreciative of him sending these over as part of a bigger merch kind of package that he sent. And yeah, these really mean a lot to me, and I've put some of the stickers around somewhere, but I'm a bit weird with stickers because I don't like using them too often because I just like keeping them. Let me have a look at these webcam settings. Oh, there we go. That's better. This should have the autofocus on now. So this here, do we know what this is? This is the eye mask from the glamping company. Who's the glamping company? They are the company that ruined our experience at Benicassim. And it was all going so well. And looking back on that video now, it was really tough, that experience. And so many people have come up to me and said, oh, I'm really sorry to see what happened then. It does look a bit minimized on the video, but you kind of had to be there to really kind of experience how horrible that was. So I kept that. This is something that you have not seen yet on the channel, but you will because I'm working on the vid at the minute. This is from a festival. It's a bum bag, a Reddit bum bag. I don't want to say too much about this because, again, I don't think the video will be out by the time we watch this, but this was from a really cool concessions that was at a certain festival this year. And I'm just a sucker for like random branded merch, and Reddit and branded merch together is pretty cool as a Reddit user. We all know what this bad boy is right here. This is the Aperol Spritz hat from, where was this from? Truck? No, it wasn't Truck. Kendall Calling, was it? There was the Aperol Spritz bar. I think it was Kendall. And we got these hats for free. And I'm just a sucker for stuff like this, man. I love this free shit. We had some great times in there. And I went from being an Aperol hater to an Aperol enjoyer. What else have we got? We got these. These are the Coca-Cola glasses. They've only got branding on one of the arms, which I thought was a bit of a cop out. These were from Electric Picnic. You had to download the Coca-Cola app, and then you got some free sunglasses. There's another set in here, so I must have chockies as well. Not really impressed with those, but again, they're free. You know, you can't really argue with free. Okay, so moving on. What else have we got? This is Charge Candy Power Bank. I'm not really a fan of Charge Candy or their service, but this Charge Candy Power Bank is a really nice little cute, sizably convenient, small, effective little power bank. I just took this from Charge Candy at Boomtown instead of getting my deposit back. I was like, well, I could get my tenner deposit back, or I could have this for a tenner, which seems like good value because it's enough to charge my iPhone Pro Max once, and then it doesn't take up too much space in the bag and stuff. So that's pretty good. Speaking of charging, the big homie Sam, our photographer, Sam McMahon, who I'm really appreciating more and more. The more I see photographers on Instagram, the more I realize how good Sam is. Sam got us a gift for 100,000 subscribers, and it's this charging case for the iPhone that I use, the 13 Pro Max, and hopefully the 14 Pro Max will fit in there nicely as well because I'm going to get that soon. But that was just so nice and so thoughtful. And again, it does one single charge. It's not like it won't sort you for a weekend, but sometimes you just need one extra charge. This powered Reading. This powered the Reading video. So if it wasn't for that, then it would have been tough. And again, this is kind of proof of my sentimentality. This was what Sam wrapped it in because he brought it as a gift. And I don't want to embarrass Sam, but this was just so nice and so touching. And it just basically says, well done for 100K, boys. Here's to the next one. And yeah, that was really, really thoughtful. And I'll, even when my phone is 10 times newer than the phone that fits that, I'll always keep that because it means a lot to me. What else we got? Let's dig in. So this is, what the hell is this? Oh, this you might recognize. I'm interested to see, because all this stuff has made an appearance in a main channel video. I'm interested to see if people can like guess what something is before I explain it. This is I don't know what this actually is. I know what it is, but I don't know what you'd call it. It's from Rock in Rio, and at the end of the Rock in Rio video where we were all accessorizing this thing differently, and I had it as like, what did I have it on? Jake had it as like straight jacket. Chucky had it on as a do-rag. I had it on as maybe a bandana or something. I can't remember, but it's just basically a piece of cloth that you can accessorize in different ways. And these were, it's actually from Portugal, and it's branded with one of their big power companies, Galp, which is pretty cool. These were only for the women, but we begged the guy to give us them. It was from the pool party. I think there's some kind of world's shittest towel. But that's cool. Emergency thermal blanket. Now, this isn't necessarily from this festival season. This was given to me by something called Festival Angels, which I'm not sure if that's still a thing. but they caught me at Leeds Fest one year, and I think they were viewers of the channel, and they were really nice, and they just went around and helped people for free, and they gave me this and a few other bits, like I think maybe a breathalyzer and something else. And I've taken this emergency thermal blanket like everywhere with me since that Leeds, and I think that was 2017 or 18. Not needed it yet, but hey ho, you never know. So these are the glasses from Electric Picnic that make it seem like you've got cataracts. So it's from something called, these are called simulation glasses, contrast loss level 8. So it's to show you what it's like living with cataracts, and it's fucking horrible, to be honest. I'm glad I don't have them, and I hope anyone who has got them can get them sorted, because these glasses are pretty bad. These were given to us by a charity at Electric Picnic, and the idea there was you play a game of like bowls kind of thing, but you got to wear them. To be honest, speaking openly, they didn't make the game hard, so I was getting on target every time, even when wearing those glasses, and I had to like actively try less to validate that, like, there's no denying that it's terrible vision, but the balls or the beanbags that we were using that were quite high contrast, and the hull was obviously quite low contrast that we were aiming into, so it was actually quite easy. They should have used something like darts instead of like the beanbag game, because I was still doing pretty good. What else we got? So this here is a, what's the word? Iridescent, pearlescent bum bag. I don't wear bum bags, but I wish I did, because this one's pretty cool. And we got this, you guessed it, at Rockin' Rio. This was when you went on the big wheel, which was free. And that's 10 quid everywhere else, that big wheel, if not more. But you went on it, and even going on the free wheel, you scan a code and win a prize. And this was the prize that I won, a bum bag. And again, pretty cool. Here we've got, again, from Electric Picnic, this is the tube that we did the oxygen with. So when you do the oxygen bar and waste your time with that, then this is the tube. And I was pleased to see that they don't reuse the tube. They just give everyone a unique tube. Let's keep going. Right, look at this. Anyone know what this is? Anyone remember what video this is from? I'll give you a clue. It says tents.com on it. Sorry about this top camera angle. It's terrible. I don't really care. I'm not putting that much effort in here. We're just having a bit of fun. But this is from Benicassim. It is the torch that we got in the glamping pack. And we've already talked about Benicassim, so we won't do that again. What else we got here? This is a lanyard, and it's branded Omen. And Omen is HP's gaming arm. It's like their kind of gamer target brand. This is from, you guessed it, Rockin' Rio. We spun a wheel to win this, and you could win a few different things. There was like a lanyard, which is this. There was like a scarf, some other bits. And yeah, I got the lanyard, which I was pleased about. I think Chucky got the tote bag, and he didn't want that because he already had one. This is a snud, I think they're called. And it's basically like a neck gaiter, like you put it around your neck and you can put it up over your head. And it is branded with something gaming related, but a smarter man than me would know. Valorant, whatever that is. This is from Rockin' Rio, but I don't really have the story for this because I don't know specifically where in Rockin' Rio it came from. What I do know is this was handed to me after I'd been to the medical tent. So that's quite funny. Another Rockin' Rio thing, we got the baby bell holder, the official baby bell case. You put your baby bell in here. Not that kind of baby bell, you know what I mean, the cheese. And yeah, you put a wrapped up baby bell in here, not just not an open baby bell. And there was two people dressed as baby bells at Rockin' Rio going round, and I went straight and got one of these, and it had a baby bell in it when you get it, and I had a lovely baby bell. Fucking delicious. Here we have got more Aperol Spritz branded merch. These are from Kendall Calling. Once again, this is a pair of glasses, and I really liked that these came in this little bag. Again, I'm a sucker for the little details. They're quite hard glasses to pull off with a slightly green tint and an orange frame. But these have really had the effort put into them, unlike the Coca-Cola ones. You see they've got like the Aperol branding on the arms, on both arms, with a proper like 3D logo on there. So again, like this is something that I might wear once in the next 5 years for a comedy video or something, but it's just nice to have. The amount of like almost fancy dress, like, you know, when you're a kid, you have a dressing up box. The amount of shit we've been sent on the PO and this kind of stuff means that now we've got an enormous dressing up box. What else are we working with here? This. What the hell is this? I safely say I have no idea what this is. If you've seen this in a video, let me know. I have no clue what that is. All right, so we're getting to the end now of a lot of this stuff, and I'm struggling to see anything particularly remarkable. These are hand warmers. Mary uses these. These were given to me by Mary at Leeds. And you basically take them out of the pack and they just get fucking red hot all night. So it's good for the cold nights. Cold nights in the trap. Oh, this thing. Coca-Cola wireless and wired charging bank, right? This was from Truck Festival. Maybe the only memento I've got from Truck Festival. And this was from a Coca-Cola like concession stand. It's the worst power bank I've ever used in my life. Obviously, I wouldn't expect much from the wireless pad, but it charges for about 15 minutes and then stops working. I mean, it was free, right? So, hey-ho. I'm just going to move this camera up and just check that there's nothing in here that you lot shouldn't be seeing, because this is my bedside drawer, after all. But no, do you know what? There's actually not. Not really, anyway. So what we got left, we got these Johnnies. These are from Reading, and they gave these away. The Silent Disco was sponsored by Durex, and they were just giving these away. And of course, Bridie chimes in and goes, "Have you got any extra small for him?" And I then, was put in an embarrassing position, but it's all good because you got to be able to laugh at yourself. These are from Bloodstock, actually, these Metallica sweatbands. This is awesome. This is the Daily Rag, which is the newspaper from Boomtown. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the mic here. So I've actually got quite a bit from Boomtown. Can I do this more comfortably? God, this is a terrible setup. So this is the newspaper from Boomtown. Let's read it. A little excerpt from it. Boomtown is celebration, yes, but a celebration of what? Beauty, tolerance, inclusivity, friendship, and fun. We make a choice and dedicate this festival to life. God, this was a good festival, man. This was awesome. So cool. I can't wait to go back. What we got here? Oh, cool. I've actually not even seen this. This is photos of me and Jake in the Boomtown photo booth. This is the kind of thing that just, went straight in my pocket and then just ended up being transferred into this drawer. We've also got the Boomtown dollar, the fake Boomtown dollars, the Job Centre Christmas party invite, and some other bits as well. So we're really getting to the end here. We've got, in fact, I think that's it, with the exception of whatever this is. I think this is Boomtown as well. Yeah, that's a Boomtown flyer. So that's it, really. We got the PSP in here, and obviously the PSP has been my favourite. It is my favourite console of all time, but it really kind of got its flowers this year with the feature in the Coachella video and people at Coachella laughing about it in person, and then the shot on PSP Instagram account, which is doing pretty well. I think that's got more followers than like Chris Paulton, which speaks volumes, doesn't it? The only other thing that I've got to look at really is, you can see I took this. Again, this probably won't translate too well, but I've got this pouch here, and this is where all my wristbands from this year have gone. So if we open this up, this is full of festival wristbands. All different allowances, all different kind of tiers from stuff like this, which is the Summersby Pool Party festival wristband from Rock in Rio, which was like a one-time event thing on an evening, to a stage access for Kendall, to the glamping at Rock for People. We've got the Slam Dunk AAA pass, and we've got the Rock for People friendship one, which instead of being a guest, you're a friend, which I loved. We've got the Reading glamping, and I won't go through too many of them because I've got a cool idea for a way to do something cool with all these wristbands. But yeah, that's it. It's been nice for me to look back and reflect on so many great memories this festival season. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this random video. A lot of people are saying I can't find this podcast on Spotify about some of our later uploads. And the reason for that is because I don't think everything does translate to Spotify. Like this, for example, it's a very visual thing. People are commenting on the viewer mail saying, why is this not on Spotify? Because if you were just listening to it, you wouldn't see what we were opening. And the mainline podcasts will go up on Spotify. We want to keep doing them. But it's just hard to do at the minute. We've made a podcast-related chat, and we're trying to liaise to get everyone together, either in person or remotely, because we know we're really behind on the podcast. But I'd rather us fall behind on the podcast and have like the amazing channel content that we've had on the main channel, in my opinion, than us smash the podcast in the main channel, not do so well. So with that, I thank you for tuning in. Just a short one, 27 minutes or so. Hope you've enjoyed this random look at some shit I've accumulated. I will put this in a kind of time capsule, if you will, like a container, and then forget about it for 10 years, and then do the same next year. And maybe in many years to come, we can look back at this stuff and think, why did I keep all that shit? Aside from the case from Sam. Thanks, guys. Have a great evening. Have a great day. Lots of love. Have a good week. And I'm sure we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.